5 Energies of Money workshop in the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series. And let me adjust to my camera. I'm very, very excited because I really enjoy talking about this topic. Money is definitely more than just the cash in your life. It is more than just what is on your debit card or what you have charged to your credit card. And we're going to be talking all about that this evening. So make sure that you go ahead and grab your pens and your papers, because you're definitely going to want to take notes in order to really customize this information just to you, your money situation, and really learn how you can shift your money habits, your money beliefs to seal up those money energy leaks so that you are able to not only attract more money, but to actually hold on to it. Okay, so let me go ahead and start off with housekeeping as I always do. Housekeeping item number 1 is going to be interaction. As I'm going through the content and the information, please feel free to interact with me. If you have any questions, comments, experiences, be sure to drop those in the comment section. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I try to make sure that I answer every single comment, and I want to make sure that anyone who comes to any of my workshops, that you get exactly what you need today. Okay, we're going to be going through 5 different manifestations of money energy outside of cash flow in your life. And I want you to be able to really walk away with some actionable steps today. Okay. Housekeeping item number 2 is going to be sharing is caring. Just like you're trying to grow, I'm trying to grow. We're all growing here. And that's what we do here on Higher Alignment. So if you know someone who's trying to get their money energy right, who's trying to increase or improve their finances, share this video with them. Do not be a hater. Do not be stingy with this information. We're here to share the love and share the information and share the money. There's more than enough money for us all to make our own piece of the pie. Okay? If you're here live, go ahead, or even if you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That's also a free way to go ahead and get this information and the content out there. I do have some resources for you. You know, I have my computer over here, my camera's up here. So I am going to hop into the workshop on my actual computer so that I can drop the resources in the chat box for you. The first thing is the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series. I am going to be updating the entire series, and this workshop, along with all of the other ones that we have done, are going to be a part of the bonus materials. But in the actual Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series, I teach you practical and metaphysical tips in order to shift your finances. There's more than 10 hours worth of content and a fillable companion workbook inside of this series. We go through 3 different modules. The first one is called Restructuring Your Finances, and I teach you a system that I feel is way better than budgeting. It is going to allow you to have the money that you need for your bills and to live your day-to-day life, as well as the things that you like to do. Go out to eat, go to brunch, shop on Amazon, do whatever that is, but you're automatically going to have saved money on the back end. Okay, and a part of getting your money and your finances together is definitely having money in the bank. It's not about just money coming in, it's about having money in the bank. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. I'll walk you through the steps so that you can implement that and shift and change your life. The energy of money, or the Money and Metaphysics portion, is next. And it deals with understanding the metaphysical energy, your emotions, your thoughts, and your beliefs that underscore your patterns of behavior, your money habits that are helping you or hurting you. We dive deep into your money story. We talk about limiting beliefs. I help you identify what those exactly are in your life, and I teach you the steps to transform them. People may wonder, why is this important? An example that I like to give is a lot of people are living check to check. And because they have certain money beliefs, like, I don't know where my next dollar is going to come from. I don't know where my next check is going to come from. I'm afraid that I'm not going to have enough money. One thing that I find that people do is as soon as they get paid, they spend up all of their money. So if you, as soon as you get paid, you spend up all of your money, and then you don't have any money, and the only reason you spent up your money is because you were in that state of anxiety, that state of fear, listening to those unsupportive beliefs, now you've put yourself back in the same situation where you don't have any money and you're waiting for the next check to come along. So you literally just put yourself back into living check to check. So one way that we undo that is break that thing all the way down, and we dismantle it. We pull it up from the root, and that way you can transform your money energy, transform your money beliefs, transform your money thoughts, which is going to in turn transform your money habits. And then the last thing that we go through is money manifestation. I teach you a Tibetan technique for money manifestation, which involves putting out good energy so that you get back good energy. And not only that, there's a bunch of bonus material. There's a workshop on how to repair your own credit. A lot of people have poor credit and they're trying to get that situation taken care of. And there are a lot of people who are predatory out there who will charge you thousands and thousands of dollars to repair your credit, thousands of dollars that you don't have. That's probably why you're in the situation that you are in. I teach you how to manage your credit cards or how to qualify for a credit card if you don't already qualify for one. There's a workshop on how to go on vacation using only your credit card rewards points. So all you have to do is bring your spending money, and that's what I have done each and every year. Every year I always go on a vacation, and I try to at least go to two spots. Hotels, flights, all of that is paid for using the money that I would have been paying my bills and everything else, getting paid to spend the money that you already would have been spending on your day-to-day life. So that eases that burden, and then you can go out and have that freedom, that fun, that flexibility. Okay. So I put that workshop, I put that masterclass series right there for you in the chat. And I'm also going to be putting it in the description box once I update that. Sacred Sunday Space and Patreon. Let me drop that for you. If you enjoy my workshops, if you enjoy my resources, please support me by joining Patreon. Even if you join with just a $5 a month donation, you're going to get access to Patreon exclusive resources, guided meditations, journaling activities, yoga nidra sessions, EFT sessions, tons and tons of things like that. But I also have Sacred Sunday Space and the Dark Art Self-Care series, my personal private self-care sessions. I host them 2 to 4 times a month. So you will also get access to those depending on what level you would like to join. Okay. So I'm going to put that in there for you. Let's see what else I have for you. If you catch this, today is January 18th, 2024. If you catch this, it'd be, while it's current, on the 28th, so next Sunday, I'm having a dream interpretation class. You all know here on Higher Alignment, I teach you metaphysical techniques in order to improve your life and your overall well-being. My bread and butter is dream work and lucid dreaming. So I wanted to give a class on dream interpretation. If you are here in Atlanta, that's where I live, I'm also going to be doing this class live at Phoenix and Dragon Metaphysical Shop in Sandy Springs. So if you want to join me live, the tickets are on Eventbrite. Okay, speeding through them really quickly so we have enough time to get through everything. And then I have a new thing, a free discovery call. If you would like to work with me one-on-one to improve your finances, to go through things that we are talking about in the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series, or even other things. If you have other goals in life, if you're trying to learn how to meditate, if you want to learn how to have lucid dreams, go ahead and book a free discovery call with me. It's a free 20-minute discovery call. Most of the times I give you more than 20 minutes. But I'm going to put that link down there for you as well. Those are all of the resources that I have for you. If this is your first time here, allow me to briefly introduce myself. Let me take note of where we are. Allow me to briefly introduce myself. My name is Aaron. I'm a certified metaphysical life coach, and I'm here to teach you the tips, tools, and techniques that you can use in order to improve and transform your life. Once again, we are in the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series where I'm teaching you practical and metaphysical techniques in order to get out of survival mode, move into thriving mode, to shift your finances. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I so appreciate that. Tiffany said you are always so generous. I try to be generous. I try to give as much as I can through YouTube, through Instagram, through working with you all one-on-one. That's literally what I love to do. And I love to see you all succeed. And I want to see you succeed. We're in the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series, and I wanted to do this workshop on the 5 energies of money. Money does not just show up in your life as cash or as credit or as your debit, what you're spending on your debit card. Money shows up in our life in a variety of ways, and a lot of people are leaking their money, are leaking that money energy. A lot of people want to know what they can do to shift and transform their life. But you can't always just snap your fingers and make $1 million drop into your bank account. As much as people who are into spiritual work and metaphysical work and energetic work will tell you that, I think it's very interesting. People will say, use this technique to manifest $1 million, but they don't have $1 million. So, you know, we're going to talk about spiritual bypassing a little bit later on in the workshop, but I want you all to be really aware of your energy, how you use it, your attention, where you're placing it, what you are doing with your actions, because if you really want to make a change in your life, you absolutely can, but you have to be strategic. You have to be strategic, and I want to make sure that you get from point A to point B. I want to make sure that you actually are going through that process of transformation and that you are succeeding, okay? So I have 5 different energies, we're going to call them, different ways that money manifests in your life other than cash. So I do have my notes that I'm looking down here at to make sure that I stay on topic. Once again, if you have any questions, make sure to drop those along the way. But if you're not new to this, you are true to this, you already know what I'm going to ask you to do. Make sure that you have your pens, papers, notebooks, tablets, recording devices, whatever that is that you need. And what I want you to do is go ahead and drop me a number 1 in the comments. Go ahead and drop me a number 1 in the comments. Let me turn my frequencies up and let me know that you are ready for us to roll. Drop me a number 1 and we're going to go through number 1. We're going to continue on like that. I do have a hard stop at 7 o'clock because I have another class after this. So we have about 40 minutes. We have about 40 minutes, okay? So let me see those ones. Let me see those ones roll up the screen. I'm drinking some tea. This is blueberry pancake tea. It is a rooibos tea. I feel like I needed some tea to comfort and calm myself this evening. I hope that you all are sipping on something nice over there. Okay, I'm seeing those ones. I'm seeing those ones. The first energy of money is time. And we all have heard this phrase, time is money and money is time. And it's absolutely correct, okay? So on your notes, in your notes, I want you to go ahead and write down the word time. If you've been with me as we've been going through some of the material from the actual masterclass series, you've heard me say over and over and over again, how you do your life is how you do your money. How you do your life is how you do your money, okay? I have some questions that we're going to explore that I want you to explore in each of the areas that we go through. So make sure that you write down the questions. And if you feel so called, you can drop some of your answers in the comment section. You know that additional conversation always brings more information to light, okay? Time. I want you to think about whether you consider yourself in survival mode right now or in thriving mode. That's the first thing I want you to jot down on your paper. If you're living in survival mode, you're probably living with fear or anxiety around money, fear that you don't have enough, fear that you are not going to be able to pay your bills and eat, fear that you're going to be living check to check or that you are living check to check, something in that arena. This is literally this disturbance of that root chakra energy, that chakra that deals with your stability, your groundedness, your basic needs and necessities. Those have to be fulfilled before we can move up the chain. Those basic needs must be fulfilled before we can move out of survival mode. When those things aren't fulfilled, that's one of the things that keeps us in survival mode, other than that energy of fear, okay? But I want you to think about your money, and I want you to think about your relationship with time. How do you function with time? And how do you function with money? Do you find that you are someone who, when you make a commitment, you're there on time or you're there early? Is that you? Or do you find that when you make a commitment, when you have a commitment, you're always late? You're 5 minutes late, you're 10 minutes late, you're 15 minutes late. Sometimes you don't even show up at all and you don't say anything to anyone. You're just not there. And this is about identification. It's not about shame, blame, or guilt. It's about identifying what you do and where you are at. So think about, if you are often late, is your money late? Do you find that you're late to things? You're late to show up to events. You're late to show up to your commitments. Does your money show up for you on time? Does money show up in your life when you want it to be there, when you need it to be there? Or does it trickle in? Is it sometimes there and sometimes not? Is it late? Does it just not show up at all? You're expecting and you're waiting for money and money just never comes home. There's a correlation here. How you do your money, how you do your life is how you do your money. And most of the time you're going to find that there is a correlation between your relationship with time and your relationship with money. Think about people, even just breaking it down, people who have a job. When you show up late to your job, that directly impacts your money. If you show up late to your job too many times, you're not going to have a job. And that's severely going to impact your money. Okay? Are you someone who has a million excuses as to why you can't be where you need to be on time? You make excuses about traffic. It was the bus. It was the train. I didn't wake up on time. Whatever it is. I even know people who say, it's not in my culture. We don't really worry about time. We get there when we get there. Okay, well, that's not the way that the world actually works. That's not the way that the world actually works. You want your money to be there when you want your money to be there, right? Okay, well, if you learn how to manage your time better, consequently, you will be able to learn how to manage your money better. The better your relationship is with your time, the better your relationship with money will be. So let me make sure that I have gotten all of the questions that I want you to write down and the things that I want you to consider. So just starting from the beginning, how do you function with time, and how does your money function for you? Think about that. How do you function with time, and how does your money function with you? Go ahead and write that question down. Are you late all the time? Do you make a million excuses as to why you cannot or why you will not be on time? Think about that. If you fall into that category, think about, does your money come to you when you want it to come? Is your money there for you when you want it to be there? Are you late often? Is your money late? Do you keep your commitments, or do you back out at the last moment? Do you change plans at the last moment? Do you tell someone, okay, I'll meet you there at 5 o'clock. We're going to leave home at, 7 a.m. And then 6:50 comes around and it's, well, let's leave at 8. Well, let's leave at 9. Is it that type of situation? Do you have that energy going on in your life? Is your money committed to you, or do you find that money just slips through your fingers? You expect it to be there and then it's not. Okay? So the first manifestation of money energy is time. If that makes sense, go ahead and drop me a number 2 in the comment section below and let me know that you're ready to move forward. If it doesn't make sense, what I want you to do is go ahead and drop me a question, comment, experience, whatever. So drop me a number 2 or drop me your question, comment, experience so that I can clarify for you, or so that I can offer you whatever I need to offer you to bridge the gap. So let me see some 2s or let me see some questions. Next Saturday, for those of you all who are following me on Instagram, next Saturday, the 27th at noon, I'm also going to be hosting my next live sale for crystal jewelry, crystal incense, Florida waters, all of those metaphysical tools and metaphysical creations that I make for you all. I'm going to be doing my next live sale. My plan is to do one a month at the end of each month. If you are a part of Sacred Sunday Space or the Dark Art Self-Care series, one thing that I've implemented that's new is you're going to have a discount. So look in Patreon and you're going to see a discount code. If you're in Patreon and you can't find it, just send me a message through Patreon and you can use that code on my entire website. And you can also use the code on your invoice for the live sale. So if you purchase something, it doesn't matter how big or how small your order is, you can use that discount, okay? So just wanted to give an extra bonus and added thanks for your continued support, okay? Number 2, I'm seeing those 2s. It's physical vitality. Physical vitality. And I also want to, will there be tea? I have some teas. I will pull out some teas. I don't know which ones I have created, but I will have teas for sale. And then, I'll let you know what we're going to have a little bit closer to the date. I'll post it on my Instagram story. So thank you for asking that, Tiffany. Number 2 is physical vitality, but I also want to add in emotional vitality here. So I want you to write physical/emotional vitality on your notes. Physical/emotional vitality. So think about your job. It doesn't have to be a job, but a lot of people can relate to the situation of going to work, whether you actually go to work or not, whether you have your own business, whether you're doing something else, whether you don't have a 9-to-5, and you can apply this to your own life. So once again, I'm going to give you some journaling prompts and some thinking points, okay? But physical vitality is a manifestation of the energy of money. If you don't have enough physical vitality, then clearly you're not going to be able to commit to your goals. Whatever your money goals are, I want to make more money. I want to manage my money better. So for some people, that means just getting up and going to work. For some people, they're like, I want to bring in more money. And one of the easiest things they can do is do something like working overtime or picking up a side gig or having a side hustle. I live in Atlanta. Atlanta is the city of side hustles. You have to be a hustler if you want to make it here. If you don't have that physical energy, if you don't have that emotional energy, if you are succumbing to the energy of fear, if you are succumbing to the energy of anxiety, if you are succumbing to the energy of depression, it's going to make it very hard for you to get out of bed and do what you need to do in order to manifest energy, in order to acquire, manifest money, in order to acquire money, in order to hold on to money. Even if we're not talking about working a 9-to-5, think about money manifestation for those who are into the law of attraction. The law of attraction is based upon your point of attraction, your emotional point of attraction. If you don't have that energetic, that emotional vitality, then you're going to probably start focusing on lack, on worry, on I don't have enough. And we know where attention goes, energy flows. If that's where you're putting your attention, then you're going to continuously draw to you experiences and situations that affirm to you, yes, you do not have enough. Yes, you are in a place of lack. No, you're never going to get out of this. You're always going to be broke. You're always going to be living check to check. Yes, stay depressed. Yes, stay anxious. So you don't want to have that energy, whether it be physical vitality or whether it be the emotional vitality. You don't want to be on the lack end of that. You want to wake up feeling good. You want to feel good. You want to feel energized. You want your emotions to be on the positive end of that spectrum, because in all situations, that's going to draw more money to you. That's going to enable you to make better decisions. That's going to help you have a clear mind so that you can focus on your goals, so that you can focus on the changes that you want to make or that you need to make in your life in order to get out of that survival mode and be in that thriving mode of existence. So, of course, I have some questions for you. I want you to go ahead and write these down. Do you have the physical and mental strength to support yourself? Or do you rely on others to do things that you could be doing for you? Okay? Do you have the physical and mental strength to support yourself? Or do you rely on others to do things that you could be doing for you? Do you lay in the bed all day, sit on the couch all day, or do you get up at the last minute and stay up all night? That's clearly not going to help, especially if you have things that you are supposed to do the next day that are going to help you bring in that money, that are going to help you seal up those energy leaks, that are going to help you hold on to that money. Does your money sit around in the energetic field instead of showing up for you? And this is what I was kind of hinting at earlier when I said we were going to talk about spiritual bypassing. Dr. Maria Nemeth calls this metafizzling. And we have to be careful, especially for those who are interested in energetic work, who are interested in spiritual work, who are interested in metaphysical work, in order to support their goals and their well-being and their overall life. Because a lot of people get into this place where they don't want to take action and they are relying on money spells, lighting green candles and gold candles, howling at the moon, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you like to do. Some people are constantly praying to whoever and whatever they pray to, bring me more money, bring me more money, bring me more money. But are your prayers constantly underscoring a lack? I don't have enough money. And are you only relying on those energetic and those metaphysical techniques and you're not actually taking any action? Faith without works is dead. That's not going to work. There's no amount of wishing that you can do. There's no amount of praying. Rose is laughing at me. I'm serious. You all know what I'm talking about. And we've all been in those situations before. And I'm pretty sure we've have friends and family members and we see people on social media online who are very interested in doing whatever it is they do in their personal life, but they don't want to get up off their behind and actually go do something and take inspired action and actually engage with goals. It ain't gonna work. And what divine being is going to reward you with anything and you aren't doing anything but asking them for something? Think about the people who manifest winning the lottery. So they win the lottery and those people end up broke once again because they haven't taken any action to undo those negative, nasty beliefs and negative, nasty money habits that they have. So they get the money, but that doesn't mean that they hold on to the money. It just leaks right on out of their life. You have to have the energetic vitality, the physical vitality, the emotional vitality, and take action. Do not be one of those spiritually bypassing people. You don't want to do that. You do not want to be that person, okay? If number one, time, and number two, physical vitality makes sense, go ahead and drop me a number 3 in the comment section, and we're going to move on to number 3. If you have any questions, if you can't drop me a number 3, drop me your questions, your comments, experiences, and let's talk about it for a second. So drop me a number 3 if you are ready to move forward. If you do have questions about anything that we've gone over so far, drop those too. I'm here to help you out. I want to make sure you succeed. And don't forget, you all, the entire Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series I've put on sale. I've lowered it from $149.99 to $55. It contains more than 10 hours of content and information going through those three domains, how I've broken the series down into restructuring your finances in order to help you create an automatic saving system, in order to help you learn to repair your own credit so you don't have to pay someone else thousands of dollars, taking action, doing something that you can do for yourself. Don't rely on someone else to do it for you, because they will knock you in the head and charge you thousands of dollars, and you can do it yourself for a lot cheaper. Teaching you how to manage your credit, your credit cards, teaching you how to go on vacation using only your credit card rewards points. I teach you money manifestation. I teach you to rewrite your money story to identify those negative limiting beliefs. 3 with some action steps already. Perfect. Yes, Tiffany. I did put the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series link in the chat, and I'm also going to put it in the description box. And even the $55, there's an option where you can use like Klarna to break it down into 4 interest-free installments. So you can take that $55 and break that down. I mean, that's cheaper than lunch. You're going to get all 10 hours. It's more than 10 hours of worth of content, because there are also bonus workshops on, for example, how to improve your finances, how to get more money through the act of forgiveness. So there's tons and tons of information. You can watch the workshop series from beginning to end. It's structured in a 4-week course. So in 4 weeks, you can change your life and change your money situation around. It's absolutely worth it. If you have taken any of my workshops, or if you've been a part of any of my masterclass series, go ahead and leave a comment and let people know what you think. Is it worth the $50? Because let's be honest, even if you're working on repairing your credit, no one's going to repair your credit for you for $50. It ain't going to happen. I'm giving you the tools to empower yourself to make that change. It's at the top of the year. You go through the course now. By the end of February, you're set and you're ready to go, and the money's going to be rolling in. Guarantee it. Okay. Number 3, enjoyment. You all know that in my personal practice, in my business practice, I operate off of the 7 areas of life: health and fitness, relationships, career, finance, personal development, spirituality, and recreation is the last one. It's one that we don't want to forget about. We're not here to do all of this personal development work just to do it and work ourselves to death and be stressed out. The whole point is to enjoy life, even money. Money, think about this. In survival mode and in thriving mode, money means 2 different things to people. When you're in survival mode, money is an end in itself. You want money to have the money so that you can look in your bank account and you know that it's there. Truthfully, though, money is a means to an end. Money provides you the opportunity to have freedom, to have flexibility, to have fun, to have enjoyment. You use money to get other things. You're not just holding on to the money just to hold on to it so you can have a wad of cash and lay your head on it like it's a pillow at night. No, that's not what money is there for. We're all trying to get to the enjoyment, the freedom, the fun, the flexibility. Enjoyment is an energy of money. It is one way that money manifests in your life. So think about this. Are you living your life in fear? Are you living your life in anxiety? Are you living your life in a state of being overwhelmed? Or are you feeling fun? Are you feeling frisky? Are you feeling blissful? Are you feeling joyful when you think about money? When you think about life in general? Where attention goes, energy flows. And if you are in that high flying place, that feel good place, then chances are that feeling is saturating all areas of your life, including your money and your finances. Okay, including your money and your finances. When you put your mind on money, every topic is 2 topics. If you're familiar with Abraham Hicks, that's what she says. Every topic is 2 topics, lack or abundance. So some people will have $1 and they'll say, I only have $1. I only have $1 to my name. You know, that's not very fun. And then someone else could have $1, that same dollar, they're like, oh, I have $1. Look at, I just found $1. I got $1. That energy of enjoyment will bring you more money. That energy of enjoyment will bring you more money. So I have some questions for you that you can use. Write these questions down to focus in on things a bit more. How much fun are you having in life right now? How much fun are you having in life right now? Are you actually happy or are you miserable? Are you actually happy or are you miserable? A lot of people, people who are living in survival mode, they're miserable. People who are thriving in life, chances are not miserable. Not miserable at all. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be on the spectrum? What are you focusing on? The good in life? Or are you focusing on everything that is going wrong and everything that could possibly go wrong for you? There's a big difference. Okay? Everything is not always perfect in anybody's life. Even rich people will tell you that, having all of the money in the world doesn't absolve them of all of their problems. It's where you put your attention. It's where you put your focus. It's where you put your heart. You want to make sure that you're putting your attention, your focus, and your heart in the right place. You don't want to be in survival mode. You definitely want to be in that thriving state of existence. Okay? Are you constantly complaining or are you constantly rejoicing? How many of you know about appreciation and gratitude exercises? Drop me a number 8 in the chat or in the comment section if you are familiar with appreciation and gratitude exercises. And if you are, you probably know where I'm going. Let me see. Drop me a number 8 if you are familiar with appreciation and gratitude exercises. Drop me a number 9 if you do not know what these are. So let me see some 8s or let me see some 9s. I have about 15 minutes left, so we're gonna run on through them. Okay, I'm seeing some 8s. Appreciation and gratitude turn not enough into more than enough. When you don't have as much money as you would like, if you show appreciation and gratitude for the money that you do have, it puts you in a place to be able to receive more. It puts you in a place where you're able to see those opportunities, where you're able to seize those opportunities in order to gain more money, in order to hold on to more money. When you're constantly complaining and you're not showing gratitude and appreciation, even if opportunities for more money come along, you may complain yourself just right out of that opportunity. You may complain that money right out of your pocket. You don't want to be that person. If you're someone who's constantly complaining instead of showing gratitude and appreciation, what if someone has an opportunity for you? They're like, oh yeah, I got something that I think so and so would be interested in, and they say, hey, let's have a conversation, and you have a negative, nasty attitude. They may get turned off and say, you know what, never mind. I'm gonna go give this opportunity to Susie Q because she always have a good attitude. Okay. Enjoyment. Let me look, because let me hop back over here because I see the comments going. They're going too fast for me to see them on my phone. Rose said, learned about appreciation and gratitude in one of your workshops. Yes, I just started another notebook using the practices you taught. Come on, Tiffany. Yes, yes, yes. When good, fun, blissful opportunities come your way, are you taking advantage of them, or are you in a negative, nasty place and you push those opportunities away from you? Okay. Enjoyment is number 3. If you're ready for number 4, go ahead and drop me a number 4 in the comment section. Hopefully you are taking notes. You've written the questions down, the self-exploration questions and the prompts that I'm giving you down. If so, and you're ready for number 4, go ahead and drop me that number 4 in the chat in the comment section. Just going to give you some time, making sure that you've gotten everything that you need to get. Maybe you have some questions for me. Okay, I'm seeing those 4s. Number 4 is creativity. Number 4 is creativity. Quincy said, I'm so happy that you are making this accessible to all people. That's what I'm here to do. I want to make sure that you all succeed. So, you know, we have to get this energy up. We have to resolve these energy leaks. And once again, another way that I've made things very, very easy and accessible to you. I don't want money or price to be an issue why you can't get your money together. So that's why I put the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series on sale, you all. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of that. Don't enjoy it. Enjoy the masterclass series. Do not push that opportunity away, because I guarantee it, you're not going to find anybody else who's going to teach you how to change and transform your money, and not just in a metaphysical way. We're not doing metaphysically. We're not doing spiritual bypassing. We're actually getting things together. No one's going to teach you that for $50. So while it's here, take advantage of it. Okay. Creativity. What I want us to do is to write down the word talent, Talent. I want you to write that down on your notes. Talent. You in the corporate world, you have like talent acquisition. They're always talking about that. People who have talents, people who have skills. If you've been with me for a while, I haven't talked about it in a while, but my background in college was in foreign language. One thing that I love to bring up to people is the word talent comes from the Latin word talentum. And sometimes when we translate things get lost in translation. Talentum in English really is 2 things. Talentum, the Latin word talentum, is a bag of money. A big bag of money. Sorry, y'all, my tea. Talentum is a big bag of money. It's literally a bag of gold coins. That's what a talentum is in Latin. But talentum is also your skills and your abilities, things that come naturally to you. So literally what a talentum is a bag of money that you make from your skills and your abilities, from your creativity, things that you do easily and naturally that earn your way through life. That is what talent actually is. So it's a combination of both of those things, the creativity and the money, the skills and the money, and it's to come to you easily. That's your talent. Creativity, your talent, is a manifestation of the energy of money. So you want to think, are you using your talents wisely? Are you developing yourself? Because your talents, your skills, your abilities can lead you to more money. Not only manifesting money, but keeping that money in your pocket. So I want you to think about the things that you are naturally good at, the skills that you naturally have. Once again, you may be in a city of hustlers. You may be in a city of hustlers, and those hustlers are going to do what they do naturally, easily, harmoniously, and they're going to get to that money. They're going to make that talentum. You deserve a talentum, and you have the ability to make that happen for yourself in your life. Do not douse your creativity. Do not doubt your creativity. Tap into it. Tap into it. If you are a person who has been skipping over the creative aspects of your life, you are doing yourself a major disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. You don't want to do that. Do not count yourself out. Do not tap yourself out. Tap into yourself. Tap into your talents. Tap into your skills. Tap into, it doesn't matter what they are. There are people out here who make money on YouTube by eating. Those mukbang people, they sit up here and they eat all kinds of stuff that you may not even like. And all they do is sit in front of their computer and chow down and get paid. The youngest, richest content creator is a little kid who reviews toys. He reviews toys and makes his bag, makes his talentum. What can you do? What do you have in your toolbox? What do you have in your mind and in your heart that is going to allow you to get to your bag? Okay? Don't doubt yourself, and don't count yourself out. Tap into yourself and count yourself in. Tap into that creativity, okay? If number 4, creativity, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 all make sense, what I want you to do is go ahead and drop me that number 5. Drop me that number 5, and we're going to talk about that last energy of money. We're going to talk about that last energy of money, okay? Let me see some 5s, or let me see some questions. Let me see some 5s, or let me see some questions. And thanks for joining us, Rose. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Thanks for blessing us with your energy. Miss Rose is in the house. I'm seeing those 5s. I'm seeing those 5s. Number 5, and this is a big one, y'all. Relationships. Relationships. Support. This is a manifestation of the energy of money. There are 3 types of relationships that I want you to consider. Your relationship with yourself. That's number 1, your relationship with yourself. Your relationship with others. And your relationship with the world around you. Okay, and I have a variety of questions that I want you to write down, some things I want you to consider regarding your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others, and your relationship with the world around you, and how this energy is impacting your money and your finances, okay? So how are these relationships, and how do you use money in each of them? How do you use money to nurture and support yourself? How do you use money to nurture and support others? How do you use money to nurture and support the world? And that can be good or bad. There's a lot of people who are spending money on other people, and they do not have you don't have your priorities taken care of at home, but you out spending money on this one and that one and those and whoever else, and that's digging a hole in your pocket. You could even be doing the same thing to yourself. You haven't paid your bills. You haven't paid your credit card, but you are out getting your nails done, hair cut, eating crab legs. You got a brand new car, but pulling up at the extended stay. Don't have a pot to piss in, but you got a brand new car. You got a brand new Maserati living in an apartment. Make it make sense. That's definitely a money energy leak. We have heard this quote, people spend money that they don't have to impress people that they don't like. A lot of people are trying to keep up with the Joneses because they have an ill relationship with themselves. They have an ill relationship with other people. They have an ill relationship with the world around them. And because of that, they have an ill relationship with their money. So they're spending money that they don't have to impress people that they don't like and who don't like them, who don't have their best interest at heart. Because if that was a friend who had your best interest at heart, they would probably tell you, let's sit at home tonight. I'm gonna put $10 in and you gonna put $10 in, and we can go to the store and we can cook a meal that's going to last us for a few days. Let's support and nurture one another so that we can get our priorities taken care of and boost our finances. So a lot of people are in relationships or have poor relationships that and it's making their money chaotic. Okay. Are you taking care of yourself and your priorities, your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health? Or do you make excuses as to why you cannot or will not? Are you in codependent relationships? Are you relying on others to do for you what you could be or should be doing for yourself? If someone doesn't support you or doesn't do what you want them to do you not support yourself? If you know that you're supposed to go out exercising, you're supposed to go for a jog, and then you want so-and-so to go out with you, and then they say they don't want to go, do you just not go? Do you constantly leak money in your relationships? Not paying yourself before you pay your bills. And that's a tricky one. I'll talk about that in the Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series. Feeling bad when you need to spend money on yourself for food, bills, or necessities in life. That's definitely going to lower your energy. Spending money to keep up with the Joneses instead of focusing on your priorities. Do you owe people money, and are you in debt to others or the world? How is that affecting your emotional energy and your mental health? How is that emotional energy in turn affecting your ability to make money or to hold on to money or to live in a thriving state of existence? You may not be able to snap your fingers and make $1 million drop into your account, but everything that we've talked about above, you can control right now. You may not be able to make $1 million drop into your bank account right now, but everything that we have talked about reflects back to your money. Everything that we have talked about can help you transform your money. Everything that we've talked about can help you move from that survival mode into a thriving state of existence. And everything we've talked about, you can control yourself right now, and you don't need the $1 million. But by making those changes, it will lead you to that $1 million. Catch that. Okay. We're at 6:59, and I do have a hard stop because I do have to make that class, y'all. I have my own class that I'm heading out towards. But don't forget, y'all, I'm impressing this upon you because people are going to be talking about how they don't have enough money for this and don't have enough money for that for years and years and years. If you're trying to get your money and your finances together and you skip over that Money and Metaphysics Masterclass series sale, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't, because the information is right there for you. It is going to take, it may not even take you the full 4 weeks. When I originally came up with the course content and recorded everything, it was structured to take you 4 weeks. You may be a person who sits down and study and implements, who takes that action. That's what we talked about under physical vitality and mental vitality. You may be a person who's committed to taking that action, and you may get it done quicker than 4 weeks. It could be before the end of February. We're almost at the end of January. It could be before the end of February, and you set everything in place. And the biggest thing, I think, is that restructuring your finances portion. No lie. that restructuring your finances portion, learning how to set up your finances so you create that automatic saving system, learning how to repair your credit, learning how to tap into the power of credit cards and get paid for the money that you are going to be spending anyway, that right there is going to dramatically change your life just on a practical money level. And I've lowered it from $149 to $55. And once again, you can break the $55 down into 4 interest-free installments. Okay, you all? The links are in the chat. And then I am also going to be updating the description box as well to put all of the links for all of the resources that I have listed here at the top of the hour and throughout the workshop today. I'm going to put those in the description box so that you will have easy access to them. If you do have questions for me, you can send me a DM on Instagram. If you want to work with me one-on-one, go ahead and book that free discovery call and let's see how I can personally help you out. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. If you all need anything, you know where to find me, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Be prosperous, you all. Go forward and be prosperous. This is your year. I promise you, you got this. I believe in you, but I need you to believe in you as well. I know you can make this transformation, but I need you to know that you can make this transformation, and I need you to take those steps. I'm going to see you here next time.